you guys have been checking the social medias. You know who's back. They don't need any introduction, Voldy. They are back. Double Trouble is back, baby. Let's go. Claps all around. Ladies, welcome back. Are you ready to defend your title now? You ready?
We're so ready.
Yeah.
Because Voldy, there's been a lot of people talking. There's been a lot of people talking. A lot of people are like, man, I don't know how to beat these guys. How do we beat them? It's like, they're just that good. They're just that good. Yeah. And you can't complain about it. They're here. They do a fantastic job every time that they're on. And also, you guys are live. This isn't a recording. This is nothing. You are live. So we might have some comments coming in, and we'll just kind of see how things go. But let's check in with everyone. Obviously, the big news, Kristen, getting married. Congratulations.
Yes.
Like we
thank
said
you.
before.
Thank you.
First of all, the pictures look great. You guys had a great time. And also, Caitlin had the speech. Cannot wait to see it. This is but we're keeping this in house. This is Minnesota talk. So we'll check it out, see how and it was great. From what I hear, it was great. So Caitlin,
Perfect.
congrats
She
to
looks
you.
beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, with that being said, too, what's new? What's new with Caitlin now? What's new with Caitlin?
I mean, not a whole lot. Just taking care of my little doggy.
Yeah, Kirby. Yeah. Kirby is awesome dog. He made a cameo before we started the show and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
He's up in Viking stuff. He's wearing all this cool, awesome stuff too. So hey.
He's got a bigger wardrobe than me, that's for sure. Anything in the store, I have to buy it for him.
Hey, you got to buy what you got to buy,
Oh, yeah. His Christmas gifts are getting pretty full.
Pretty full. We love it.
He's well taken care of.
Yeah,
Fair
you
enough.
can't. Yeah,
Fair
we
enough.
really can't complain about that. So let's talk about some things here. Obviously, you guys have been doing fantastic, and I love doing this every year. It brings a smile to my face. Not only that, but the zoners love it as well. So my first question, the state of our Vikings. Caitlin, we talked a little bit about it. We're gonna get. Don't worry, Kristen. We'll get to your Packers in a second. We'll get to them in a second. So, with that being said, it hasn't been great, Caitlin. It really hasn't been great for our Minnesota Vikings. But they're 7-6. They currently hold the 6th seed in the playoffs. But I mean, what are your thoughts? Because people get enough of our BS with the Vikings. What are your thoughts on those Minnesota Vikings so far?
I had some high hopes going into this season from their season last year. I thought Daddy O'Connell was going to take it home for us. And you know what? My heart just kind of sank this season. And then we lost Jefferson. And then Kirk went down. And you know what? My hope got restored when we got Dobbs. And he came back for that first game and just went off.
Yeah.
And I had some positivity go back in me, and then the Raiders game happened, and that was disappointing. And now I just need one steady season. Just one. That's all I've ever asked for is just one season, and I'll never complain again.
Exactly.
That's what I say going into every year. I just need one season, and I will never complain again. But you know what? I don't know if I'm going to get that in this lifetime.
Caitlin, I've been saying it for 29 years now for being a Vikings fan. It is just, it's not great. It really isn't great. And the thing is that our guy, Kirk Chains, and we said a lot of positive things. I met Kirk Cousins, by the way.
You met him, I know.
I met Kirko, and he's a great guy, obviously, because who doesn't love Kirk Cousins? Some people don't, obviously, but they're just a bunch of yahoos. So I will say that it really sucked when Kirk went down, like you were talking about and whatnot. But, maybe Mullins can do something. We'll talk a little bit more about it, later on with our Tater Tot hot take and whatnot. But we're kind of in the same boat as you. So we're not, we're like, Kirk's down, JJ's hurt. He sounds like he's going to play Saturday, but again, we'll
you always
see.
want to have the positive side towards everything.
Yeah.
At least I try
Bingo.
to with this team, because if you go negative, it's just going to get worse. But, man, they have taken us through a roller coaster this season, and I just want one steady season. Just one.
Impossible.
Just one.
Impossible.
We'll hope and pray. So let's go over to the border here. The Green Bay Packers. Kristen, I think we asked you this before Mr. Rodgers, aka Aaron Rodgers, went over to the New York Jets, and I think you said, I'm fine with him going, But what are your thoughts on your Packers? Do you like Jordan Love so far? I mean, how are you feeling on the season?
Yeah, I feel like my experience is opposite than your guys's, because my whole life I've been super blessed with a decent team, a decent quarterback. So it is an adjustment. I'm glad we have Jordan Love. It's all good. Obviously our record isn't great, but I'm keeping a positive attitude, because the last thing I saw about the quarterback statistics, was it really lined up to Aaron Rodgers, like in his first season. So there is hope.
There is hope for your Packers, but we don't want that here, since we are in fact,
come on,
Minnesota sports show. But I mean, they've been playing a little bit better, but they did lose to the Giants. That was kind of a bummer, and that
was a weird one.
Yeah, but they won against the Chiefs.
Fair enough.
This whole season has been like crazy.
That was
just been very unpredictable.
Yeah, it has been very unpredictable.
It's been
I
weird.
agree with you there. It's been weird, but again, it's crazy in the NFC, because there's a lot of teams that are either in the hunt or up in that, because the Packers do currently hold the 7th seed, but I just don't think I don't know if they can compete with like an Eagles or, things like that. It depends on how things go. If you play the Lions, well.
It's okay, Kristen. I don't think we can either.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Like, we're not going to do much either. I mean, granted, what that means. So here's another question. I know I ask you this each time we go here, Jordynelson and whatnot. But is your husband now okay with the Jordy? Like, if you happen to make it happen with Jordynelson, he's okay with it, right? Right?
Well,
it's changed now.
Kristen's got a second wedding coming up. They already have Jordynelson.
Yeah.
Already have the date scheduled. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Would you say
Jordy missed out, right? He missed his opportunity.
Dang.
Sorry, Jordy.
I still love him.
Sorry.
I still love him, but it's the way it goes.
I'll cancel the wedding.
I'm a married woman now.
You're a married woman now, and you're happy. So you can't complain about that.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this though. Jordynelson, Hall of Famer, NFL.
Yeah.
Not just. I mean, Packers. Yeah, he'll probably.
Packers, obviously, but I think so. Definitely.
Voldy, do you think that's not too far off? What do you think?
I don't want to cause a kerfuffle here on the show.
Voldy.
But if Jordynelson gets in the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame before, say, like, I don't know, Julian Edelman or something like that, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a big problem, for sure.
It might. But, I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of guys. They're bringing everyone in the Hall of Fame now. I mean, there's been a lot of guys, so. Okay, so here's...
his induction.
Yeah. Kristen will be at the induction and everything. But Jordy...
Oh, yeah, I'll be crying.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Jordy, you had your chance and you blew it, like we say here on the show. So, my next thing, I want your guys' opinion on this Traviskelce Taylor Swift thing. I need your unfiltered opinion on this. Does the NFL
We
show
have
her
two
too
different
much?
opinions.
Oh, let's go.
We do?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you the questions though. So, do you think that they're covering them too much? The NFL covering them too much? Is there too much on the social medias about Taylor Swift and Traviskelce? Let's start with Kristen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think there is too much focus on it. There's not that much focus on anybody else and their relationships. And I get it. It's Taylor Swift. And you know what? I'm here for the relationship. I don't care. But we don't need to see we don't need to see her picture every 5 minutes, and we don't need to have all the like Taylor Swift lyrics put into like what they're saying. That's so weird.
It is. I've been saying this whole time too. It's like good for them, right? Good for them.
Right.
But I don't need to see her face all the time. It's just, I mean, good for you guys. I don't care, So, all right, Caitlin, go ahead.
I agree with that. I
Okay.
agree with that. Yeah, I feel the same way. But hey, I support their relationship if it's like not for publicity. If it's not for publicity, but hey, if it's like real, if it's real, like, hey, go for it, sure.
Yeah, I think it is because I feel like Traviskelce is I feel like he's an honest dude, and he doesn't seem very sketchy. I think his past, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think his past relationship didn't go well or something like that.
I think if it continues after this season, then it for sure is real.
Okay.
It does seem legit. At first, I was like, this is fake. This is a publicity stunt. But it does seem legit now.
Yeah, I think it's legit at this point. But when it was covering and like all the reporters were doing like the lyrics and the reporting, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Well, when the NFL had, I don't know, I know.
Oh yeah, they had the little heart as like the pause and like it was a lot.
It was a lot. And the their Twitter banner had her on there and, cheering on the Chiefs. It's like, well, isn't that favoritism? I mean, come on. Like, geez.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're kind of all in the same boat here. There's too much of it. I think it's died down a little bit now. I don't know.
I think it has to, for sure.
I mean, that helps a lot. I mean, are you guys Swifties or no?
No.
Not really.
No. I mean, I'm like, I'll root for her. Like, she's successful,
cool.
But I don't like.
Yeah, for sure.
It
ain't God's plan, right, Kristen?
That's right. Exactly.
Oh man. So I mean, just kind of cap it all off. We're sick of it, but like when they lost, and they're not going to do this. They lost the Bills this past week, and when they lost, it was all about Patrick Mahomes. He was crying, whatever, complaining about the calls. But I wanted that camera to go right up there because it's like, you applaud them when they win. Why don't you just show it when she loses? I mean, when they lose, like, come on, be consistent with it. As all.
Yeah.
I think it was good to show Patrick Mahomes act like a spoiled little brat, though.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And then I remember. Yeah. I remember we talked about his brother on the past show as well, and that kid just We'll just leave it.
I'm glad I haven't seen much of him.
Yeah, good Lord.
I think he needs to keep a
There
low
was too much of him,
after
too.
that little.
Good thing he didn't get any screen time on the Netflix show too. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Netflix.
He was in the background, but not a single word of him the entire show. Thank God for that.
That's good.
Pretty much. So we'll put a kibosh on that. But a last thing, just a very small thing. But Kristen, are you coaching again? How's that going?
Yeah, coaching
Or
track.
how'd it go? Coaching track? Yeah, let's go.
Yep, that's it for now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we'll throw something else in there. But yeah, it's amazing. I love it so much. There's nowhere I'd rather be.
No place you'd rather be. I love it. But you did basketball, right?
I did basketball previously. Yes.
Yeah. Definitely. Yep. Yeah, we'll have to do a pickup game or something. I love basketball as well.
Oh heck yeah.
Let's do it up. Let's sink some shots. So with that being said, Voldy, you ready for some rapid fire? And then hot or not. So
Yes.
go ahead, Voldy.
All right, we're going to start off with Kristen here, obviously, the happy wedded wife that she is. So we know that weddings, we tend to bring together an assortment of people that brings two families together as well. I want to know, who was the most random person that you may not have known before that showed up to your wedding? Like a third cousin's wife's brothers, twins, sisters, something like that. Who was the most random person that was at your wedding?
That's a good question. I feel like I didn't get to talk to a lot of people because we were just like doing stuff all night. The only person that comes to my mind was my reader. Her boyfriend was there, and I'd never actually met him before. So
interesting. Okay, that's usually a good one. We're gonna do a hard.
I don't really have a
over
good
under
story
here. That's perfectly fine.
good.
Anything helps there. So we're going to do a bit of an over-under. Number of tissues that were used at the ceremony. Over under 7.5 packets. You know, like the little to-go packets.
They were all mine.
I'm gonna say under, but it was close, and most of them were Caitlin's.
Okay. Good to know. This probably is already answered, but I'm going to throw it out there. Who was the hotter mess at the end of the reception after the whole day, end of the reception? Yourself or Caitlin?
Probably me.
I like it.
It was close, but probably me.
Yeah. I answered this question probably already, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how upset was Jordynelson when you had to tell him that you were a taken woman?
Yeah, 10. He was devastated.
And also, I'm going to throw this out there. Do you think the Packers will finish above 500 this season?
Yes.
All right. I like
Positivity.
it. Caitlin, your turn here. All right. So I already know that you were very emotional as well, but did you channel those emotions into maybe more of a physical nature? Did you have to end up wrestling anybody for the bouquet?
She didn't do a bouquet toss.
You didn't do a bouquet? Oh,
what?
Gosh.
Well, there was like hardly any single people there, and I wasn't about to do that garter thing.
Okay.
So
I apologize.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been the one to catch it. So
otherwise,
sure.
I would have thrown it to her.
She would have been like Justin Jefferson, just bang.
Yeah.
You know. No. Were there any moments from the wedding, Caitlin, that maybe came off as embarrassing that you haven't told Kristen about yet?
No, but there was someone else that I felt really embarrassed for.
Oh.
Ooh. Care to elaborate?
If you can, if you want.
Kristen played a game. Kristen had everyone play a game, and it was like a little scavenger hunt. So like they had five or 10 people, whatever, go sit in front of everyone. And it was like, go find a pair of keys in the crowd. So everyone had to go run and find a pair of keys. And then like a chair would be taken away. So you had to go run to the chairs, and one person would be out, kind of like musical chairs, but like a scavenger hunt. Yep. And I encouraged someone who was a little more shy to do it. And I was like, you need to do this. And he was a little more, shy and introverted. So I'm like, just come on, go do it. Like they need one more person. I'm like, do it. And he was like, okay, I'll do it. So he did it, and he was running back, and he tripped over one of like the camera stands.
Oh no!
And he ate it in front of everyone.
It was a light.
And it was a camera light, and
it shattered.
The light fell, and it shattered. And it was very expensive, obviously. Like it was a professional camera light, and
oh my God,
fell in front of everyone.
Face planted.
He just walked off, and he was like this.
Oh, that poor guy.
Oh my God, I made him do that.
That would have been me.
I made him do that in front of everyone. Oh. I've never felt more embarrassed for somewhere else in my life.
Oh my gosh, that is. I would have been that same person. I just would have left and probably never shown my face.
And he was like, I want to go home, and I'm like, no, just relax. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so not
Okay.
me personally, but
But that's a good story. We love stuff like that from weddings as well. So, you've been cheering for the Jets at all with Dalvin's squad? Dalvin Cook on the squad?
always, of course.
Oh.
Yes, and
Nice.
I'm always a Delvin fan.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Nice. I love it. Scale of 1 to 10. How glad are you that you dodged a bullet with Mac Jones and being also tied down to a backup quarterback?
Oh yeah, that yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just not great. No.
Finally, last question here. Are the Vikings going to win the NFC North?
Well, if you asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have told you yeah.
Uh-huh.
But after last
Hell
week,
yeah.
you know what?
A win's a win. Win's a win. I'm just saying.
A wish upon the stars. I'm gonna say yes.
I love
Yes.
it. I love
Let's go.
Hey, the Lions can still mess it up, so I'm just throwing that out there, too.
I want to give some, I don't want to count out the Packers. I will say that I want to be fair to Kristen here because I am somewhat a little uneasy with them right now too. So,
Fair
I
enough.
mean, they potentially, they don't have, yeah, they can. I think they have a pretty, easy schedule, I'd say, too. So unless they, do what they did against the Giants, but so we shall see. But is that it for
That's it.
rapid fire? All right.
I love it. I love the questions.
Thank you.
Are you guys ready? You guys are ready?
We're
for
ready.
This? Gosh, it is. Let's see. So 2 years ago, the top person, and correct me if I'm wrong, because we did NFL quarterbacks, was Dak Prescott. He was first. So he was the top guy. Now last year, you guys kind of had a little bit of. You had Matt LaFleur, obviously, Kristen, and then
Yes, obviously.
Zaddy O'Connell.
I stand by that.
I mean, but granted, O'Connell was on Kristen's list as well, so. But we'll divvy it up. That's okay. So this week or this time we were doing NHL players, and granted, some of them you might know, some of them you might not know. But hey, you know what? This is how we do it with hot or not. So
We'll save you from NHL coaches because all of them look like toads.
yeah, exactly.
Not exactly. Not too many of them are attractive.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So our first one is one. Auston Matthews, hot or not?
No,
Not.
he looks like a tube.
Tube. Oh, love it.
All right. Well, we got to have some ones that don't work too.
He's friends with Justin Bieber, if that helps.
Yeah. Hot or not? Charlie Coyle,
Ooh,
former Wild player.
Hot.
So Charlie Coyle, I'm not surprised by that one. I'm really not. So.
Yeah.
Charlie Coyle. So keep that name in mind. Claytonkeller, hot or not?
I'm gonna go not.
Ooh.
You're going not. Kristen's going hot. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I don't know. Is the flow too much? What do you think?
I think it's the
I kinda
small
like it.
facial hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he is 12, so, I mean.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Next one, we have Connorbedard, the rookie sensation. Hot or not?
I'm gonna go not.
Not.
I think it's the
Sorry,
fact
Connor.
that he looks like he's like 15.
I was going to say, for legal purposes, we're going to say not.
We're gonna say
Yeah.
not.
Maybe.
Yeah.
For legal purposes.
We'll go with that. All right. Next one, we got Davidpastrnak.
You guys,
Sorry, David. No.
come on, not.
Hey, we got to throw a couple. We got to throw a couple.
We're throwing.
grenades in here
This
every
is
once in a
not. I didn't do it
while.
in
First off,
any
it's pronounced
specific order.
Pastrnak. He's check, okay?
Yeah.
Get it right,
All right.
people.
Well, it's just. That was a hard pass. Jason Zucker.
Hot.
Yeah, I'll say that. Hot.
All right.
That one again doesn't surprise me because
Yeah.
Jason Zucker, former Minnesota Wild player as well, so
Yeah.
he's a good-looking dude. All right, next one we have kirillkaprizov, number
How old
97.
is that kid?
He isn't a kid. He's
17.
like 26, 27.
legal.
Old.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like 25.
I'm gonna go not.
20.
He's Russian.
That's a
Yeah.
it's a not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong, though.
Fair enough.
So. All right. Sidney Crosby. Good old
Sidney
Sid.
Crosby. Go Sid. I'm just gonna say hot because go Penguins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ew.
All right,
with
Sidney
Chris.
Crosby with hot. And zoners, if you want to participate too, let us know. Stevenstamkos, hot or not?
Not.
If I could see his eyebrows a little better, I would say yes. But
Fair enough.
this one's 50-50 for me. If I could see his eyebrows, I would say yes, but I can't, so I'm gonna say no.
So we can't rank this one. So we'll go with no. We'll all go. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Number 10, tjoshie from Minnesota.
Yeah, I'll say hot.
I'll say hot.
Yeah, he's got the flow going. I like the flow that he's got going. So you
Yeah.
ain't
Nice
too far
guy.
off. All right, second to last one. Here we go. Trevorzegras. Hot or not?
It's a not for me.
It's a not. He just got in the league, right? Voldy.
He's been in a couple years, yeah.
He's been a couple of years. Okay, so this one we'll do our rankings in a second, but this one I wanted to kind of get a little humor from, and granted, I know this won't this won't be
Again.
a hot, but
Reference point. We got to start somewhere.
but this is more aimed towards Voldy here. Philkessel, hot or not?
This is a tough one, you guys.
Let's throw him a bone. We'll give him hot.
I'm gonna give
Phil-
him a not, unfortunately.
No, that's okay. I know you see Voldy and Philkessel do not get along. So
We don't mix, no.
this was a
Even though
this
I've met
was
him
a-
in person and he's 3 feet tall, but we don't.
Yeah.
mix.
Oh gosh. I changed my answer.
And tall.
That was nice of
and
you,
tall.
though.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, reference
let's go through the ones that you said. Okay,
I
not
like
him.
the graphics.
Yeah.
Sidney
Well,
Crosby
hey,
is number one.
Oh yeah, he's number one. Put him number one.
Charlie Coyle or Sidney?
Yeah, number
Okay.
one. Him.
Charlie Coyle, number one for you. Sidney Crosby for Kristen.
Yeah, I gotta give Sid some love.
Okay, so let's go. So we'll do. You'll do your 3 here. So let's do. Okay, not him, obviously.
No.
Jasonzucker, do you
Yeah.
want to put him at 2?
Him at 2?
I'll put him there.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll put him there.
and then I think Oshie is down here. So put him at 3. TJ Oshie.
Sure.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's what we got.
You're
Sidney
just teasing us at this point because it's just like, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And
Top or not?
Philkessel obviously is a tie.
What was the tie now?
Actually, I think he should. Yeah, I think
Kessel.
he should be number one.
Oh, Kessel. Yeah. Yep. Phil the thrill.
Hey, to each their
Phil
own. You know what?
Yeah.
My wife married me, so I mean, hey, to
Who's
each
the
their own.
first guy again? What team does he play for?
Which one now?
The first one.
The first one. He plays for the Maple
No,
Leafs.
the other one. My
This
number
One
one.
you ranked first.
The
Yeah,
one that I
one.
went to first?
Charlie Coyle.
Charlie Coyle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It plays for Boston.
All
Plays for
right.
Boston. Charlie Coyle. Great guy, too. So, with that being
Oh,
said.
love that.
All right. Well, we'll have your rankings and stuff for hot or not to you as well. And, Voldy, it's going to be hard to beat these two again. It's
Tough.
just, it's
We
tough.
had,
It is.
yeah, we
You
had a
know-
few people already throwing the towel when they heard these guys were coming on.
You might as well.
Understandable.
Moser,
Might as
Joe
well.
Clements, they already said, you know what? We're not even going to try because we already know we're going to lose. But who knows?
I get
Who
it.
knows?
They need to
Yeah,
bring
it's all good.
these. Okay, let me give credit to these two here. They
Uh-huh.
come in for best guess. They go and they vote. They get people
Yes.
to vote for them.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that they come in and have it ready. So claps out to you guys. for doing it. I mean, that's how you win. And that's what you need. You need people. These guys got to have confidence. You two have extreme confidence. So that's enough.
That's right.
Enough said there. So any message to the other guests? Do you have anything to say about all this stuff.
Best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you guys, and you guys are on the best show ever.
Yes.
Thank
Darn
you.
right.
Appreciate
Damn
it.
right.
It's an
Let's
honor
go.
to
Best
be
of
here.
luck to you two, because you two rock, and we love you guys so much.
We really appreciate that, and you guys are always a joy to have on. And again, we're gonna keep doing this, and we're gonna have some more fun with things. And Hot or Not is obviously the go-to, and obviously you guys enjoy as well. So, thank you again for coming on with us tonight, and we will be in contact with Best Guest and everything, the Zony Awards. Hey, episode 200's coming up. Just saying.
Yes.
So make sure
Big things.
you guys tune in for that. And then also the merch stuff. If you guys win Best Guest, might have some things coming your way again. So
All right.
Got a few things lined up.
keep that in mind. So, ladies, we will let you go. We appreciate your time as always. We love you guys. And if there's anything, if you guys want to come on again, even before, you could be on twice before we do, Best Guest and everything like that. So we'll be talking, and you guys have a great rest of your day. So we appreciate you.
You too. Love you guys.
Bye.
Later. Bye-bye.
We'll see ya.